Welcome to MJ Wargaming Creations, folks. I am currently gearing up for Frostgrave. I will be posting a mini-series on my YouTube channel, and it's going to be a series of narrative games for Frostgrave. So, this was given to me as a gift. These are the Frostgrave Gnolls, one of the main antagonist creatures in Frostgrave. And there are 20 Gnolls in this kit. Here are the bases. These are all hard plastic, right? And this is one of the sprues, okay? And here you have weapon arms. As you can see, there's like here a battle axe. There's another arm here. There's a crossbow here. There's also a two-handed sword. And there's a hand axe, a morning star. That's another weapon there. And there's also some bows. Right, so you get a nice variety of weapons in the kit. You also get some shields. And of course, the body of the gnolls right here. And then all of the little heads. And there's quite a variety of little heads here, as you could see. Some of them have like a mask on them. Let me see if I can get this to focus a bit. There we go. So there are your heads. You can see there's one with a mask, a couple of them actually with masks. And going down the line, there you go. And of course, gnolls are hyena-like humanoids. They're common in fantasy, and certainly common in the Frostgrave universe. There's a more detailed view of the crossbow, the sword, the morning star, and various other weapons. So that's one sprue. Here's another sprue. I've already detached many of the parts. You also get some accessories like these little bones. Looks like a bone and maybe a potion pack or something. Right? And okay, so here's a whole sprue. And that's about it. So you get repeats of the same sprues. And the nice thing about these miniatures is, of course, they have all these parts. You can customize them quite readily. Here are some of the gnolls already put together. And I will be painting these. And then they'll be ready for the tabletop. Now, as far as quality of the kit, it's very good. Very, very nice detail. There's very little flash to work with. When you snip these off with clippers, you get a little bit of flash that you have to clean up, but it's really not that bad. The figures are very nice. Now, these are small gnolls in comparison with, say, Reaper Bones. Now, that's a big gnoll. Okay, so these are very small in comparison to, let's say, Reaper's gnolls. I have them upside down. Okay, so, but still, they come in very handy. These figures, for some of them, let's see if I can find it. For some of them, I've had to use a little bit of green stuff. And you can barely see it. But there's a little bit of green stuff there to seal up some cracks. And I'll be using a little bit of green stuff back here. But for the most part, the arms and the heads fit very, very well. In addition to that, I have some of my own sculptures. This rat that I worked on, and I'm working on the base now. And this is almost finished. And I put this on a metal washer. That's going to be the base for it. I got to do a few more touch-ups, but it's basically ready to go. And this is a giant rat that I am making now, sitting on its hunches. And I'm going to add the 4 legs. And then, of course, I'll mount this And I'll have 2 giant rats and my very own ice toads. These are going to be used in Frostgrave as well. I might make 1 or 2 more. They weren't very difficult to make. So, again, my page is about a lot of the sculptures that I do and how I use them in-game. So there you go, folks. There was a very brief update, a studio update, showing you, well, one of the things that I'm working on now. I don't need any gnolls yet, because the first scenario that I will be playing doesn't really have gnolls, but eventually I will need them. So hopefully I can get this kit finished real soon. And despite all the parts, folks, they're really not that hard to put together. So I think the hardest part is actually painting. So, but we'll see how it goes. And once I'm finished with these guys, I will then show them on the page. Have a great day, folks, and thanks for watching.